Since 2004, the Lumpkin Family Foundation has worked to bring high-quality, low-cost opportunities for professional development and networking to downstate Illinois nonprofits. The plan from the outset was to build this practice and hand it over to the community where it belongs. In 2007, the conversation on how to sustain these efforts began.
To sit down at a table with nonprofit leaders from all over the region was something different that I can't think of any other forum like that. And then the topic, the facilitated discussion about what would happen. You know, they evoked the technology that was coming down, the trends in our industry, the turnover, the training needs, the funding needs, the regionalization, all of those things that were happening, and you could begin to see that we'd better work together to deal with all those things effectively.
The bottom line of what we're wanting to create is a vibrant nonprofit sector. We want a sector of nonprofits that talks to each other, works together, has the resources that they need, and the leadership that they need.
If we can create community and provide a platform for the creation of community, we know that although we may not hear the stories, we know that when people connect to each other, they can help each other get the resources that they need.
One thing that really makes GoodWorks Connect unique is that it's nonprofit specific. We're really all about how do we get nonprofit people and resources and ideas connected.
It's also, of course, about East Central Illinois. It's about this place, this area, this time, that there hasn't been something before, and it's about providing service and support to rural areas, which is what East Central Illinois really is.
I think GoodWorks Connect is so important to connect nonprofits, leaders and board members, to information, to resources that help organizations accomplish their mission.
We are at a time when we know that there are things that need to be done for our communities, for the betterment of our communities, and we need to think about new ways of how to do that.
People are really starting to see the value in collaborating on a more regional basis. So programs that are going on in Moultrie, Shelby, Effingham, Coles County are learning from each other and sharing a lot more with each other. And this is going to happen a lot more as the economy evolves and as nonprofits evolve in terms of even sharing resources and staff physically as opposed to just online. And here's a place to go, GoodWorks Connect, and kind of experiment with some of those ideas or learn from organizations that are doing that kind of thing.
Donors Forum is, as a regional association of grant makers, normally connects people to information and resources. And GoodWorks Connect and Donors Forum I see as another connector in the work that's offered or the information that's offered to nonprofits.
I like the idea of having something that you can log into and have it be minimized. You can check it occasionally or see if there's anything you want to respond to without it being lots of high traffic in an email.
It's just a great opportunity for not-for-profits the size of Contact Ministries, that sit at the $500,000 budget area, but are trying to grow to that next step. That's trying to get up to that $1 million budget, not just to reach a dollar amount, but to be able to provide more services and do more good, and for Contact Ministries to be able to help more people in their time of need.
GoodWorks Connect is it looks to bring resources to the nonprofits that they might otherwise not have access to or might not feel like they have access to. Whether it's good books, good articles, good consultants, whether it's board policies and procedures that other organizations use, best practices as the IRS likes to talk about.
In most of our communities, we're the only one of our kind. I'm the only community foundation director. There's only one Red Cross director and so forth. So this reduces the isolation.
GoodWorks is a way for me to easier connect with some of these other organizations that are around. I have a lot of friends that are growing up the ladder, in their organizations, and they've got a lot of the same questions that I have.
GoodWorks Connect is really less about technology than about providing a platform for communities of people to work together and to communicate with each other.
It takes everyone that has a stake in making nonprofits a success for the benefit of our community, coming together, sharing ideas, and learning from each other, and really building that community of trust and of sharing.
You don't have to be a techie for Good Works Connect, and I'm not a techie, and I'm not that advanced with the social media aspect, but it's exciting once you go on it. You know, I've had the opportunity to experience the website, and I've invited some friends and, you know, looked at information that's available, the resources. So it's going to be very robust.
Using this online community is going to allow people to look outside of their agency or their sector as far as their specific type of nonprofit and share with nonprofits across a wide spectrum. And I think that's going to be really eye-opening to them to see there's a lot of similarities in what we do, but that we can learn from each other.
Occasionally I have these little lessons learned that I would love to share because I think I've seen them done the same way I'm doing them before. They're models that I've followed, and then all of a sudden I'll realize, oh, there might be a better way. And I would like to be able to say, hey, I tried something new with this, and it's really working out well, and here's why.
Well, I think everybody serious about their work in the nonprofit field needs to use it, to share what they're doing on it, to use it as a resource.
I think it's essential that you become involved in Good Works Connect, and Good Works Connect will ultimately only be as good as the participants in the process.
GoodWorksConnect.org. Sign up and join the conversation.